Hi guys, today I'm gonna try out the Vena Beauty Black Mask, and I'm sure you guys have seen this a lot from other people. I'm really big on masks because I like to peel stuff off. It's just kind of fun. I think everybody has that little bug where it's like, oh, I want to see what's in my pores. It's gross. It's awesome. So, I went ahead and heated up a towel. And the instructions tell you to put a hot or warm towel on the spots you want to open up your pores. So I'm going to do that for about 3 to 5 minutes. And then I'm going to put this awesome thing on and see what it does. Okay, I just took this out and I don't know if you can tell, probably not on that camera, but it's so hot. It's actually steaming. So I'm gonna give that a minute before I apply it directly to your face. That reminds me of those really old commercials I used to see when I was like super young, as a kid. And I just hear this, apply directly to the forehead. Okay, I think it's cool enough. I don't see any steam anymore. So I'm gonna lay here for like 3 to 5 minutes and feel like I'm at the spa, because who doesn't like to feel like a princess? Oh, you might want to set a timer, because if you don't, you're probably gonna forget. Actually, I should probably go do that right now. Here I go. This kind of makes me feel like a warrior princess. Like, I just want to like go out, or like a ninja princess or something, where you like cover up your face and you're like, oh, you cannot know who I am. I'm beginning to wonder if anyone can hold this on their face for like 3 to 5 minutes, because I'm super bored and it's literally only been a minute and a half and I'm so ready. How do women in other cultures do this? Like, obviously you're not gonna have a big freaking woolly towel over your face, but I mean, is it more breathable? Because I feel like I would want to rip this straight off my face the moment someone put it on me. Like, I'm really struggling not taking this off right now. Okay, the next part in the directions is to apply a thin layer over the areas that we want to get the blackheads off of. This is probably the most fun thing ever. Like, it definitely feels really goopy. Like, I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, it's like, you can see where I used to have my nose pierced right there. Kind of pokes out a little bit. I've actually thought about getting my nose, like, getting a little stud back in it. I actually took it out because for a while I used to work in an office where we could have spacers, but we couldn't have like little studs. But eventually my manager was cool enough where she was like, you know what? You can go ahead and have a little teeny stud. It's no big deal. Oh, I'm so excited to be able to. Oh, and that's the train. Just ignore that. No, seriously. We have told Dart, I don't know how many times, actually, how loud the trains are when they come by. And I actually have my windows open right now, so it's probably gonna be a little louder than normal, but yeah. This is like the best thing ever. I think I'm supposed to leave this on for like 10 or 15 minutes. You're just supposed to put it over areas that have like normal, really large blackheads. This is so funny. Oh my gosh. It really brings out my eyes, don't you think? But yeah, I don't miss working in a traditional office. I very much prefer being my own boss for obvious reasons. Now, a lot of people think it's wonderful to be your own boss, but I will tell you that you work way more hours. I work from home mostly, but I'm in management, which means that I usually put in somewhere between 60 to 65 hours a week doing this. not what I'm doing right now, but what I mean by this is I write. I'm an author and a writer, and I also do film. So I do a lot of creative directing, social media, and that sort of thing, and I will tell you, my days are full. There's some days I work 9 hours, and then there's some days that I work like 16. And those are usually like deadline dates. Like if I've got a book that has to be out within like 2 weeks or something, then my work week is insane. I'm working from like 7 or 8 in the morning until, 9, 10 o'clock at night. Oh my gosh, you guys. This is so freaking fantastic. I love it. Love it. I hope I'm doing this right. I feel like I'm putting enough on there, but it says not to get too much near your eyebrows or your eyes for obvious reasons, hair. But hopefully I've got enough on here and I'm gonna be able to peel this stuff off. I'm really excited about the nose area because that seems to be where I think that's where like a lot of people get it, is the nose, the forehead, the chin, all those little areas. I'm just gonna kind of sit here and let it marinate for about 10, 15 minutes. And this is probably, I can't remember the last time I've had this much fun, and I've watched other people do this where they like peel it off when they're done, so I'm really hoping I get that effect. I hope I put enough on in order to get that, so we'll see. But yeah, I actually, to touch base on who I am, I write film. Audiobooks are some of my favorite things to do, and also audio stories. And I call them audio stories because they're like the old school radio shows from like the 30s and 40s. And I like to add sound effects, write stories, I record those, and I try to get them up every Monday. Sometimes I have days or weeks where I'm going to do a special event, like a live on Sunday, or something to this, that regard. And I'm not going to be able to do a live every single week, but most of the time, I try to get a live in every Sunday. This Sunday, I actually decided to go ahead and do a live on Twitch. It's my first time doing a live on Twitch, so I've been freaking out a little bit. But, do you like this? But what I'm excited for is actually my book release, which is this Friday. I'm going to do a cover reveal tomorrow. I'm not sure exactly what time during the day, but I'll probably post more details about it a little later tonight. I'm really excited to release part 2 of that book because I actually went through this whole rewriting phase. And there it is. Do you hear it? So I went through this whole rewriting phase where I was not happy with book 2. I wanted to release book 2 like earlier this year or last year, but when I went through the story, I was really just not excited for where the characters were going. And so I rewrote it and I did more research. So I took some Krav Maga because this is all building up towards my 3rd book, which is going to be The War. So book 2, we see more perspective from Daniel. We see more from John. And we're starting to get introduced to other characters in the story, and sadly letting go of a few. So I say a few, letting go of someone. And it was really hard for me to write that in the story because I grew so attached to this character, but you guys will find out. Book 1 was free for about 2 weeks. Now it's back up for 99 cents, so if you really want that, just go ahead and buy book 1 for $1. Now the physical copy obviously is going to be a little more. That one's at $14.99 right now, if you prefer the hard copy. If you would like me to sign a hard copy, go ahead and message me. The best way to get a hold of me is on Facebook at CA Grayson. And you can also message me on Twitter. I'm fairly active on there, and occasionally Instagram. I can really feel this, like as I'm sitting here talking to you guys, I can really feel this like hardening, like wow. It's so like, and it's so weird because I can feel the parts that are tacky, like up here on my nose where I made it a lot more thick, but it's another facial scrub that I just recently started using is called Acure. It's A-C-U-R-E, and it is fantastic. I've been using it for about 2 weeks now, and 3 days a week like it recommends, and it really feels like it's like tightening my pores. And I don't know if it just has a tightening agent in it because I haven't looked into all the ingredients in a more in-depth research environment, which I like to do. Love research. I truly am a writer. But what's so fantastic about it is I've noticed my skin has really improved, like texture-wise, and it's a lot more smooth, which obviously it's, you know, an abrasive sort of project. Well, my face is the project, I guess, but product. So, and I can't stop touching my nose, but I'm excited to see what it's going to continue to do. And I'm also using a serum as well daily before I put on my makeup. So I'm really hoping that it helps with some of the dry skin I've noticed as I've gotten just a little older, and I've noticed like, oh my goodness, like my skin feels a little drier than it used to. So definitely moisturizing it is super important, especially since I go out and I ride my bike for like, you know, I don't know, an hour to 2 hours. I'll go out and I'll ride and then I'll come back in, or, you know, I'll have my yoga strength training days where I'll do that. And your skin just takes a beating on bikes. Like there's just wind constantly. And I've thought about it, I'm like, I've thought about this where I'm like, maybe I should go out with like wind guard, like big giant goggle, like alien goggles, and a face mask, just so I can go out there and not get hit. But then I thought, how would I feel if I saw someone coming at me with like a bandana on their face full force, like, oh! I think I would probably scare the crap out of people. So maybe not. Maybe I'll just continue to do beauty products and use sunscreen like normal people. So but I guess what's I did this asymmetrical kind of, I guess, bob do. It's been a little over, I guess about 6 weeks ago, maybe almost 8 weeks, maybe almost 2 months. No, not quite, but it's starting to grow back out again, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna cut it or if I'm gonna go ahead and let it grow long. I get bored so easily because I'm like, I mean, my hair is like this, you know, this brown color. I've probably done my hair like almost every color of the rainbow, but I'm kind of over really bright colors right now. I'm kind of wanting it to, you know, natural, kind of do its thing. And I cut off all the split ends and the issues I was having before. And so now I'm kind of like, maybe I will just kind of let it grow, maybe do like some kind of neat bob or something with it. I get bored so easily, you guys. I'm always looking for ways to change it up. Wardrobe, hair, different face mask stuff. Like I'm never content. But yeah, no, I am most excited for this Friday and for my cover reveal tomorrow. And I just kind of wanted to have a fun day where I'm talking to all of you, and it's not just, hey guys, check out my book stuff, la la la, all the time. So many people do that, and I'm one of those people where I want to have fun with the other people too, because Hell's Gate is very drama, and I'm like a match of equal drama to comedy, and that's actually my timer to peel this bad boy off. But anyway, it's kind of one of those things where I'm like, I want to make other people laugh, and sometimes I have those little moments in Hell's Gate where I'm like writing it and I'm like, oh, it's so serious, like I want to add something just completely derpy in here, but it doesn't fit with the book tone. There's certain scenes where you'll see a little bit of my humor come out, but this series, I realize, is very much about Celeste trying to save, humanity and also find herself in the process. So there's room for humor, obviously, but the tone I've set when I first started writing the book was that of a very serious nature, but you will find little areas, funniness. So hang out with me on Sunday, and you guys can talk to me about any of my film projects, my audiobooks that are soon coming on Audible. And I'm excited because I've been recording them and having so much fun, and I bet my neighbors probably think I'm like possessed or something because I do all these crazy voices when I'm talking. Just any number of crazy things that pop into my head. I get this character in my head and I have to get it out through speech. And I guess that just comes with being a perfectionist. So I'm looking forward to sharing all those audiobooks and audio stories with you. If you're on my Patreon, if you become a patron, you'll actually get perks. You'll be able to get books before everybody else. You'll be able to get, I occasionally do comics, little funnies. You can get perks to that. You'll get some perks with my top patron. I've decided I'm going to go ahead and bring them on set when we start filming in 2018. And we're going to bring you guys on there. You'll get to hang out with us for a day, watch some filming, and get your hands on that copy first. And that's going to be for Mom's Diary. If you're familiar with my C.A. Grayson Presents, you go on there and I have a whole list of all my audio shorts. Mom's Diary is on there, and that's actually what we're planning on turning into a series. So be looking for that. All right, what do you guys think? Do you think it's actually, I feel like it's not gonna come off. Like it's really latched on here. Now it says it's a peel off mask, so I'm kind of hoping it happens, but I'm also nervous I might not have put enough on here, so I'm gonna just look like I'm digging up my nose for a second. Oh, it's weird. It's so weird. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's weird. Look at this. Okay. Pull this guy off here. Oh, it's finally starting to come off in like hunks. Oh, you want to see the inside of my nose? Oh, baby. Let's see. Oh, okay. Okay. See you little guys. They're just bitties though. They're just little. There's littles. Oh, it's too blurry. You can't see. My goodness. I feel like, what is that movie? The really, really old movie from like the 70s or something. The Blob. That's what it is, where the people are like, like coming out. Oh, here we go. The forehead. Woohoo! Do you hear that? It's so loud. I feel like my skin is super dry. Okay, here we go. But I said to wash it beforehand, so. Ooh, it took some hairs with it. Wow. That's probably why it tells you not to get it too close to your hairline. Hello. Oh, it's so bizarre. Like I can see all these little dusty things. These little skin cells. It's for beauty. It's for beauty. Oh, ooh, don't scrunch your face while you do it. Oh. Oh. Wow. It's all like these little holes. They look like bat wings, you guys. Ew, it's under my nail. I didn't even notice that before. So, oh, here we go. Oh, this is gonna be a good piece. Here we go. Oh! It didn't come off. Off with you, evil demon mask thing. It's crinkly. And now I see. Good lord. Oh, you can see it like moving my eyes. It's like taking off my little tiny facial hairs on there. Wow. Yeah, I can see them. Like my little teeny, like, you know, like those little teeny peach fuzz things that everybody gets. It's like actually, it's so tight on my skin. It's like peeling off all those little bitty hairs. Wow. Yeah, they're just coming right off. Oh, but I will say, the texture of my skin has improved a bit. Let's see if I can get off this guy over here. The nose. I feel like I should have been able to peel all that off in one go if I'd probably applied this right. It's just sort of falling apart, so maybe next time I might get like a really decent peel. I'm so distracted talking to you right now. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Ooh. That was a nice piece. Ooh, there's a lot of gunk on that one. Ooh. I definitely feel like there's no, like I must have either put too little. Oh, there we go. That was a good piece. Look at that. Rah. Yeah. It's so weird seeing all that. It's like, really, that was on my face? Like, oh Lord. See, I don't feel like the chin one's gonna come off at all. I feel like it's just glued to my face. Like it's a part of me now. Oh, here we go. I don't think I applied it thick enough to my chin. Yeah, it's definitely like just crumbling. Oh, maybe. There we go. So, lessons learned from me today. Make sure that you put a thick enough layer on, because the nose I felt like came off just fine. It was just like, but all this like definitely didn't do it thick enough. It said thin, so I don't want to do it too thick, but yeah guys, definitely do it thicker if you want it to come off. It takes a little longer to dry at that point, but if you want it to have the effect that it probably should have, apply it a little thicker, and maybe in smaller areas. Like maybe I did too large an area. Woo! It actually kind of stung a little. Ooh, got chills. Yeah, so as you can see, I have super sensitive skin. I'll probably be red for like another hour. I look like a superhero, like, not a superhero, but like one of those villains, you know, like, ooh, is this what I would look like with facial hair? What do you think? This is great. This is so great. I'm having way too much fun with this. Okay. Oh, is this the last one maybe? No. Can I get it? Waha! Nope. That's all way too thin. It's probably just gonna have to be washed off. Yeah, and definitely don't get too close to your eyes. I've learned the hard way with masks that it burns if you get it too close. But I do, like, judging by this big hunk of junk on my desk here. I feel like this definitely did what it said it was going to, and then some. My poor little facial hairs are all gone. That sounds horrible to say if you're a girl, like, ooh, facial hairs, but guys, everybody has them, seriously. Oh yeah, it's just the little bitties. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. Oh, this is great. Oh, mustache. I feel like I'm shaving. Is this what it's like, guys? Oh yeah, definitely. I feel like I have a mask on right now. Like I should be in a movie where, where like part of this is just melded into my face. Like I am the supervillain. I am the Black Mask. All right. Well, I've definitely had fun, and this is a super learning experience for me. This stuff is awesome, but apply it thickly in small batches on your face, like very thick, so that way it'll just kind of peel off like it's supposed to. I put more on my nose, and it definitely came off in one go versus like this little bitty nonsense. And now I'm gonna have to go in the bathroom and like scrub it all off. So this is probably all me, my fault. I'll see you guys Sunday, and we're going to make, now I'm making the mini keto cheesecakes because I am trying to drop 20 pounds for a roll. So you don't have to, you can use real sugar in yours. For the crust, you could use a graham cracker crust. I can't have gluten, it's part of my strict diet. And it also highly affects me, so I can't have it. So I use almond flour instead, or almond meal. I prefer flour for the crust because it kind of gives it like a bit of a crisp for the cheesecake. And then also, alternatively, if you want to add berries to yours, which you can have on keto, I prefer strawberries or raspberries because blackberries have a bit of tartness to them that for some reason don't go well with a lot of cheesecakes I've had. I also put some optional ingredients you can add, but if you guys would like to add berries to yours as well, you can. So I'll see you Sunday to make some mini keto cheesecakes and just to hang out and talk about the book. Talk about if you want to get a signed copy, or if you just want to order Resurgence Part 2 that comes out on Friday. Take care, guys. It's just comical at this point. You guys, I have to record around this nonsense. It gets so frustrating. It gets so frustrating. But normally I have the window closed. Today it was like 60 degrees. So I was like, open all the windows. All right, see you guys Sunday. Have fun. Take care. Happy Wednesday. Wow.